How does somebody even start to talk about something like this? So when the incident on 9/11 10 years ago happened, I was in LA. But I feel like I kind of dodged a bullet there, like by that much, because on September 10th, I was actually in Boston, and I was contemplating on whether I should fly out when I was scheduled to, or if I should extend my stay, because I had been there for a week with a guy that I was attracted to, that I was kind of crushing on really badly, and impulsively I was like, you know what, I'm just going to stay till Monday. Why not? Why not just stay throughout the weekend, have a great weekend, and leave on Monday? Makes sense, right? And I'm so grateful that, you know, I was kind of a cheapskate about it. I was like, oh, I don't want to pay the extra money to change my flight. Because I was on American Airlines, and I know that if I had changed my flight, I probably would have been on standby for the red eye the next morning on a Monday. And if you guys remember, or for those of you that don't know, one of the planes that went down was a flight that left Boston and was flying to LAX. I got home that Sunday afternoon, early evening. I went to bed really early because I had been exhausted from the trip. And 6:30 in the morning, my phone starts ringing off the hook. And finally, I was like, you know what? It's 7 o'clock. The phone hasn't stopped ringing for the last half hour. Who the hell is calling me, and what is so important? So I just went to go check the voice messages, and it was a bunch of people calling saying, Robert, where are you? Please get in touch. People were crying. It was my family and friends, and they're like, oh my God, Robert, please tell me that you made it back to LA. And it was just maddening, and I had no idea what was going on, and I just felt scared. The phone rang again, and I picked it up, and I was like freaked out, and my mom was on the other line, and she's like, you're alive. You're alive. And I was like, Mom, what's going on? Why is everybody freaked out? And she's like, you don't know what's happening right now? And she goes, turn on the news. So I turned it on, and the replay kept going and going and going, and it was so crazy. And I was like, what is this? It's like a movie. It's not real. And then I heard that one of the planes was a plane that flew out of Boston going to LAX. And then it sunk. It just kind of hits you in the gut, and it tells you, you missed it by this much. In a moment like that, you know, you feel grateful that you weren't there, but then you feel so devastated about all the other lives that were taken just like that, in a split second, that people just were wiped off of the planet. And that you weren't one of them. You know, you're grateful you weren't one of them, but you feel so horrible. And it haunts me to think, you know, because every time I think about that day, I think about my close call, my dodging the bullet, you know, that, ugh. And I get goosebumps on the back of my neck, my hair's crawling. Yeah.